Hey everybody, Pastor Vern for October 6th, 2020. It is a Tuesday all day long. And as we continue on in our pursuit of knowledge of the scriptures and of things of God, we're getting close to the end of our time where we're going to be discussing the different books of the Bible. Today we're going to talk about Jude, a very short book that is right before the book of Revelation. Sometimes it's kind of overlooked because of the fact that it doesn't have a lot of volume, and actually it's located in a place in the scriptures where we just don't go there that much, I guess, because we concentrate on the Gospels and some of the epistles of Paul more than we look at these other ones. Now Jude is written not by one of the apostles, not by one of those who are the disciple leaders, but by an ordinary man with a fiery love for God and a knowledge of Christ's sacrifice for us. It's a lot like Peter's gospel, where it criticizes what's going on in the current time as people were subverting the message of Christ, and that there was power plays going on for who was going to come out on the leading end of what doctrine was going to be. And what he does is something that's kind of cool, kind of interesting. Is he uses the Old Testament a lot in comparison of what's going on now. That some of these stories that he talks about where people were self-righteous, lustful. Talks about Cain. He talks about different people who were blasphemous mockers of God. He really brings a lot of that up and makes comparisons to the day and time he was living in. I've heard preachers use this one a few times to compare to today's common themes that were going on. So it's a very short. It's got 25 verses or something like that, but it's worth your time to read, especially if you are on one of two sides of things. One is that you are needing to be bolstered in your commitment. You need to be bolstered in your courage and bolstered in your boldness to proclaim the truth of Christ. Or if you are concerned that you are wavering in your relationship, and you are hearing voices, or you're picking up the voices, not hearing voices like in your head, but you are becoming aware of the voices in society who are trying to rewrite the gospel and or deny it. This is a good book for you to read. It would kind of keep you a little bit more tuned into what is. Excuse me a second. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Had to answer the phone quick. And so, if you got a scenario where you're feeling like you're not sure about the messages that are coming across in your faith life, this is a good book to read to kind of get that kind of squared up again. Don't use it much for preaching, and I think the reason is because it's so bold, and a lot of folks don't want to use it because, let's face it, folks, we're in a time period where everybody is so sensitive to everything that even the truth is being questioned. That's my opinion anyway. It's hard to even preach the truth without having a lot of blowback and not having a lot of criticism. So I guess we're back in many ways to the time of the apostles and the disciples, that their message is seen with great or heard with great resistance from many. All right, well, we're going to move on in life today. Take good care of yourself, watch out for others the best you can, and stay safe. Bye.